Welcome to the Choice by Choice podcast.
Choice by Choice podcast. My eyes are half open, and I don't know if they're ever gonna fully open. Not today, not this morning, not right now. Juice in your mustache.
Yep.
Oh, it fell off.
Yep. Pretty indicative of how
Just
these...
in your chest here now.
Oh, damn. Yeah, this chunky smoothie gets caught in the hairs. It's a lot tastier than the last one, though.
Yeah, looks very bright. Admittedly, a juicer would be very useful.
Mm-hmm.
The problem being, you miss out on all that fiber.
Lots of fiber.
All that pulp.
Lots of pulp.
I guess you just...
No fiction.
Ooh.
Oh, deep cut. Kind of.
Deep cut.
Considering where I'm at with my brain this morning. All right, now I know people are probably skeptical because the morning episodes are a little haphazard, but trust me, this one's going to be gold.
Get ready. We're about to expend 4 hours of sleep worth on a single podcast.
Yeah, well, why is House of Cards so addicting? Or addictive?
That just the season ender for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen. Can't talk about it because spoilers.
Spoiler alert. House of Cards is great.
It's pretty good. It's all right. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's
Invest yourself in the story. You'll probably like it.
it's fairly well written for sure. They keep you guessing sometimes, like as far as plot lines go. It's like, especially this one at the end of season 4, you're just like, man, how the F and crap are they going to pull out of this nosedive?
Pretty much.
Because like there was like you were counting, and we counted up to like 5 calamities.
What are all the problems, and how can you solve them in an hour of episode?
Yeah, and then there was like 3 or 4 more things that popped up during the episode, like stuff that just kept coming back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just a lot enough to keep you hooked
Decent
all the time.
conclusion, I guess. They weren't gonna like have some kind of clever
It's just
Machiavellian Sherlock Holmes solution to this for sure.
Yeah, we had a backup plan in our pocket the whole time.
Yeah, he's been talking to Sherlock's brother on the DL. That would have been very interesting, though. Totally different direction to go in.
That'd be crazy.
Appropriate timing, I guess. At least it was during a season change.
Yeah. So I just want to apologize to everyone for the quality of the last podcast. Let me explain what happened there.
That old gem.
That old chestnut. Yeah. Started the recording. The audio recording. Came up here. Set up the video recording. Recorded a pretty solid podcast. Went downstairs after we were done an hour and 15 minutes later. And the recording had stopped because of an audio dropout at 11 minutes. And that was pretty much my whole day shot. So this time, there's going to be periodic checks on that shit. Make sure that we don't have to put out a poor quality podcast again. And the only reason I posted yesterday still without the good audio was because the conversation was so choice. It was good.
It was so choice by choice.
We didn't have any like bad stalls, any edit points. Mm-hmm. Got through a couple of cards, talked about friends and good stuff. And it was just all for naught. Kind of.
Then it just went away.
We'll do a short and sweeter this morning. And then go to work. Or I will.
See, I'm going to just
done work.
wait for mail. That is pretty much it. So any big ideas or big thoughts on your mind at the moment? 2 weeks are closing down.
Yeah.
Coming to an end soon enough.
5 days left.
It's going to be a great week.
At work, yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Taking on that slightly larger workload, but getting that slightly better compensation.
Well, yeah, compensation's not really worth the workload, but I can't even be mad just because I'm done on Friday. So it'll be something.
Yeah.
It's end of month. It's end of month for 2 sites.
So a hoot.
It's gonna be a
It'll
hoot.
keep you busy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be bloody swamped, but yeah, but it'll be fine in the end, because then last day of the month, I'm up and gone, 3 days off. Just fucking kick my feet up, and then start my
In Grand Theft Auto.
do some GTA.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess at that point too, provided your visa gets here, you'll be all gone.
Yeah. There'll be nothing left of me except those jars.
There'll be no Evan and no you. And no potential renters yet, which is kind of a bummer.
You gotta just find the right ones.
Even just one would be fine.
Yep.
Oh, I
Anything to get you started.
got a burp coming. I can feel it. It's a slow build.
There it is.
It's a bigger burp than I thought it was going to be. What about you, man? What else do you know today?
What do I know today? I'm looking forward to wearing my necklace, which is kind of a funny thing to say.
Have you talked about your necklace on the podcast?
No, maybe? Well, it's basically called, let me see if I can say this right. Rudraksh, or Rudraksh. And it's a necklace made of the seeds of a tree found in the Himalayas. We have talked about this, I'm sure. I've talked about this with somebody.
Yeah, we've talked about it. I just don't know if we've talked about it on the Le Podcast.
Yeah, and the rules for this necklace is you're the only one who's supposed to touch it, 1. And 2, whenever you get a new one or every 6 months, you're supposed to cleanse it. And to cleanse it, you have to bathe it in ghee for a full day and then bathe it in raw or whole fat milk for a day. And so today at 10:39, I finally get to take it out of the milk and clean it off.
Nice.
So I can wear it. I'm curious to see whether or not it has any kind of effect.
Didn't know other people weren't supposed to touch it, Daniel. I had my fingers in that milk yesterday playing around with it.
It's just another 2 days in ghee and milk, I guess.
Nah. You know I don't touch that crap.
Right? Yeah, it's probably curdled by now.
But yeah, no, I knew. I was just thinking the other day how much I hate that when people go. But yeah, no.
We talked about the different types of necklaces, because there was the one that's the one-faced one that makes you very seclusive.
Yeah, I still don't get
And
the
inward.
faces thing. But
Me neither. It's
I
a
knew-
slightly different type of seed, I guess.
I knew. Oh gosh, goodness gracious! I knew that's what it was when I saw it in the goop yesterday.
In the goop.
Or maybe it was the day before, but I was like, oh, a bowl full of goopy stuff and what looks like a bunch of seeds. Daniel got his necklace.
Yeah. And that is not weird.
Well, not for you.
No. So aside from that, just want to keep up my practices before I go. Doing some more yoga, doing some more poses, doing some more Shambhavi.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the home stretch here for you too, provided that visa shows up.
There's always that little asterisk
Yeah, well,
in the small text.
I keep constantly wanting to ask you if you're excited, but I guess you can't even get your hopes up mildly until you have that in your hand.
Yeah, it would be nice to have it. It would be nice to get that text. BLS. Please. Check my email right now.
Do it. Check it out.
He gave it to me. Send it my way. Please allow me to continue to fill out the information that needs to be filled out.
I mean, if the visa's done, weren't you saying at one point you would still have the information digitally you could utilize prior to it getting here via mail?
Sorry? You were asking for if they sent you a digital copy first?
Yeah, like wouldn't you have access to like the digital information prior to it being received here physically?
Yep, so I can fill out all the information immediately as soon as they email me and have the physical copy for when I get in the country.
But you still have to have the physical copy to take with you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I will have many copies. It'll be like passport, visa, and then 2 copies of each of those things, as well as some ID.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're safe with it. Double wrapped willy. 2 condoms.
Yeah, exactly. I bought one of those travel pouches or travel wallets, I guess, that goes right around your neck and you put under your clothes. Not losing anything.
I like the waist ones personally, but same principle.
The fanny packs?
It's like a fanny pack, except thin, and you wrap it around your belly.
Oh. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, man.
Every time you need it, you just go, hey, I gotta get my wallet out.
One sec. Yeah, there it is. It's a little sweaty. Especially with Indian weather.
Yeah, it's going to be a different world for sure. In
monsoon season.
Aspects. Oh, good.
It's going to be humid and rainy.
Good.
But I'll try and stay happy.
Not much gets you down, Daniel. Except for some BS in Monster Hunter. Those yaks.
The yaks?
Yeah.
The Rathians that won't drop rubies?
No, those weren't even bad. Like, you were happy to farm those, but when you went up against those big Beyblade
the
yaks,
hammer-tailed things.
you were looking pretty pissed.
It was not easy. Secluded, tiny space. They take up together they probably only take up like a tenth of the space, and then they both spin. And it's just, I can't track both of them. I think next time if I try that, I'm going to have to just do it online with other people so that I can laugh about how easy it is. Because when your damage is multiplied by 4, it's nuts. And you have 4 people that can hit them in soft spots, like in the face. Yeah. So it stuns them. Or not break their legs, but bruise their legs, I guess. Charlie horse them so they have to recover for a moment.
Charlie horse the yaks.
Did you see how big the mace was?
Your mace?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you use it against that
yak. Rathian.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like you run in first time and you just like whacked it in the knee and the bitch went down.
Oh yeah, it's very effective when you hit them in the face.
Yeah, I believe you.
It's a little cruel though. Definitely gonna get a concussion.
The way that your character wields that monstrosity reminded me of when we were playing Breath of the Wild. And the first time Chance got the axe.
Yeah. Constant spin. Too much momentum. Can't stop, just lets go, and it just goes flying.
Use all the centrifugal force.
Yeah, exactly. My arms hurt.
Oh, man. There was a Because Science. For our listeners, check out Because Science with Kyle Hill. Great fucking show. Little Thursday episodes. There was one about Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Cloud wielding the Buster Sword. And just like the improbability. Like how much force he would actually have to exude to like fucking swing that thing. And it was like more than 10 times his body mass or something like that. So technically, any time he did like an overhand chop, he would just be throwing himself like 100 yards forward. Yeah, just like
wouldn't have been as good.
No.
Cloud becomes a ranged character.
He could get anywhere real fast if he wanted to, but
that's just like too many things like that in video games.
Yeah.
I don't think they've taken it into consideration.
Yeah, it was just funny. It's just such a huge fucking sword. And like a lot of the times he's just like spinning it around with one hand. And they're just like, yeah, no. If he spun that thing once in his hand, his whole arm would shatter.
It is pretty out of control.
It's a good thing he's a cartoon, because if he was a real person, damn.
He'd be in a hospital right away. It's just a big old piece of metal.
He would just be a piece of pulp attached to that sword. Yeah, momentum is a powerful thing.
That'll teach him.
So what else do you know, man?
It's not tons else on my mind. Could
No,
just
me neither.
default to cards.
That's what I'm
Or
going
at
to
least
do.
get the brain going that way.
I'm going to do something here. Got to keep the listeners captivated. How could older people be valued more, Daniel?
How could they be valued more?
Put them to work, I say.
That actually
Just
wouldn't be a
kidding.
terrible idea. If older people were slightly more functional in their age, I think it would be pretty easy to make use of them. Like
Yeah.
you get the individuals that are healthier who continue to work up to, it's a little rare, but people who continue to work up to the age of like 100 because they can, and it keeps them busy and it gives them a little bit of purpose. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to go back on some people's lifestyles, and somehow they make it to 100 and they're just completely immobile. Segregate them in homes, and
Sit them,
that's kind of it.
sit them in chairs for years on end.
Yeah, it's a hard knock life. It's kind of a terrible way to end it.
Yeah. I think old age by itself is just a bloody nightmare. I fear it.
You gotta take care of yourself, and then it's not an issue. You'll be standing and having sex until you die.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Just have more sex. You'll die sooner.
Oh, damn it. I thought it was the opposite. Didn't
I
we
mean,
talk
no,
about this
don't.
one time?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely convinced that if you want, you kind of have to make them almost like the centerpiece and show people that it's not terrible to get old, and get excited when people get old instead of...
I think the whole crux there is that we put so much emphasis on retirement and not having to work anymore. And then so many people just... I want to say squander. Squander was the first word that popped into my head. Squander that excess time. They're just like, oh, I'm free all the time. I guess I'll just sit and lay down and watch TV all the time.
This is what I've always wanted. I can't believe it. It finally came true. No, you have to hold down a part-time job or something in your retirement. I think there's less obligation
Yeah.
to work, and you have free time, pursue your hobbies, help people out.
You'd have to do something for sure. Because, yeah, that seems like a dreadful existence, just kind of sitting in a chair. Those damn young people all day long.
Well, I mean, if you stop using your body, you just stop using your brain, you're going to become an actual vegetable.
Yes. I'm going to go yell at Lou and check the audio here.
Holy man, it's windy outside today.
Yeah.
That is some impressive gusts.
Windy, cloudy, and it's going to be almost plus 30.
What are your ideas on the idea of helping people with aging or making them more relevant?
I don't know. You have to. Oh, you have to be doing something with yourself for sure.
Yeah.
Whether it be work or some sort of task, some kind of meaning. I mean, that's one thing that bothers me about society, I guess, is the brain's just getting rolling. Give me a second.
Society.
Is that everybody just bases their purpose on providing, working until they can retire.
Mm-hmm.
And I've talked about that a little bit before, where it's like, why would you only want your life adventure to start when you're in your 60s? So yeah, I don't know. There just needs to be a shift, I think, in the whole structure of everything. There needs to be more freedom and more availability for people to pursue their, I want to say dreams, goals, aspirations.
Yeah.
Prior to being 3/4 of the way done their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because otherwise it just seems like a waste. You spend like your 60 years you spent probably 40 years working at least. You start working when you're 20, sometimes longer. I started working when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I've worked more than half my life already. Actually, it'll be exactly half my life in July.
Nice.
I'll be the big old 26.
Can't come back from that.
Can't come back, man.
It's a damning age.
It's over. It's all over at 26. You get 27, you're decaying in the ground. Yeah, I don't know. There's just there could be more for people than just that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be starting my free life at 60 or sometimes later.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? What can you do with yourself at that age? I mean, granted, if you take good care of yourself, you could do more than a lot of people at that age, but
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that's not an easy time to get started at something. Yeah, I don't know. There just needs to be a plan, or there needs to be a different system in place so that people can utilize the most useful years of their lives.
I feel like the later in life you can do a lot of creative stuff too.
Yeah.
There are a lot of creative pursuits that you can take on. Some areas don't feel like they decay or worsen as you age. Once again, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you have to chew your smoothie.
I do. Gotta get that carrot down. I don't know, man. It just seems like sure you can take care of yourself and sure you can kind of be healthy and you can still be creative, but I mean, even at that age, what are the odds that, I mean, like the odds are a lot higher that you could have been taken out in a car crash or a plane crash or by illness or by disease or by a murderer.
Stuff just happens.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the ideas of being old in the way.
Well, if
No
you
dreams and aspirations at that point. You're just
lose
like,
all your
yeah,
memory, then you'll be fine.
yeah, I finished working and now I can not do anything. This is what life's about.
I think it's pretty clear that's not what life's about.
You tell that to the millions of old people
Yeah.
that are just now taking up space in homes who never had any other form of guidance than work until you're old and then sit until you die.
Thanks.
Thank you for your services.
That'd be swell. No, man. You just go outside. You could learn this from nature. Just go outside, look. It's like, did the trees just do nothing? Did plants do nothing? It's like, no, they're constantly like giving it their all. Admittedly, humans have the choice, and we are very comfortable. But I'm at least mildly convinced it's not just about that.
Agreed. Now let's talk about this again when we're old.
On the Agreement by Agreement podcast, we both share our views on a similar topic.
All right.
Any cooters?
I've already flipped through all those. Go back to my saved pile here. Ooh, maybe. through the cards for those just listening. Got real quiet there.
Just like ruffled them a bit. Add the effect. There it is. Just wear them down. Make them look used. So you think you're going to stick a lot with the juicing? Or the
Yeah, I'm gonna be on
making?
steroids all the time.
No, man. There's juicers and then there's juicers.
Yes, I am the one that is not the needles in the bum.
Can you do that with juiced vegetables?
Yeah, I don't know if you'd live much longer after.
You just have like deposits of food in your butt. That was not in your butt, but around your butt, but in your butt cheeks.
In the outside areas of your butt.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great choice. I guess your body would just try and like collect that up and put it into your blood, but that would be kind of weird. Or at least like
Hey,
dispose of it.
Why are you orange? That's a long story.
Actually, it's really short. I put carrot in my butt. Easily misunderstanding.
Find some better cards here. What else do you know, Joe? What are you doing today?
I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I'm kind of just waiting for that mail. Wondering whether or not I should contact the place that I went for the application to make sure that everything's okay, or if it was 10 business days.
Yeah, I would give
Because
him a call.
we are getting real close to the date.
Nothing would suck more than calling them up and being like, hey, so I was in there and did this and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, shit, we forgot to send that.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Like, well, all right, going back to Lloyd to pick up all my shit.
It's the, like they sent my passport back already, so they're done with that.
Yeah.
They just need to complete the actual... They just need to complete it, and that's it. That's all. Complete the application, decide whether or not I am worthy of a visa.
You are not worthy.
It was just a short time frame. Also, they don't really show the check application status, and it says that they've mailed it out. But I'm not entirely sure why it's taking so long.
Lou is just losing his shit this morning.
I can't even hear him.
Really?
I can only hear him ever so slightly. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to be doing today, is checking more into my visa.
Yeah. Just follow up a little bit.
Yeah, see what's going on.
Keep an eye on the mailbox.
Not a lot of emails.
Or is it express? You'll have to sign for it.
It is express shipped. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe FedEx already brought it and the second package was something different. I'm not sure it would come at the same time.
Well, if they sent, like, we would get a... If they came and missed us, there'd be a sticker on the door.
Yeah, there was a sticker. Did you get anything from a FedEx guy?
No.
Okay, I'll go to the FedEx today then.
And just double check.
Yeah. Because the second time I came back, it was just in the mailbox.
The passport?
Yeah, I think so. Unless Evan answered the door.
He's just got your visa.
I doubt that.
I don't know this Daniel guy very well, but I'm gonna screw him over.
Got him. Got him.
What time are we at?
30. 26. Yeah, I can hear him.
Constantly.
He's
What's
ornery.
his fucking problem? God.
Birds are just like that.
Well, it's just him. The other two don't give a fuck.
Just Raymond Tusk him.
No.
Give him the tusk.
I'll just adopt him to a 6-year-old who squeezes him too hard.
Hey.
Just losing his fucking marbles.
That's what he does.
Oh,
Luby
man.
crazy.
He's been fucking. Well, he was better for a long time after Jermaine moved out because he finally got some sleep at night. And then just like every once in a while, he's just like, no, I'm going to scream and scream and scream and scream and scream.
Thank God they don't have human screams.
That would actually be kind of funny.
That'd
like
be terrifying.
Those screaming goats. You ever seen those videos?
No,
Oh, man. Look up screaming goats.
I will have to.
Do it right now.
I don't want to right now.
Yeah, you gotta.
Can't listen to it though. Let's see. Wow, that is the first thing that comes up when I look up screaming. Goats scream like humans?
Make sure the volume's turned up.
Oh, here comes an ad. Let's just ignore that ad. Oh, it's a whole 15 seconds. What a nightmare.
Fucking ads, man.
Here we go. Cranking it up. This is the Taylor Swift goat.
Taylor Swift goat?
Yeah, the song from, I can't remember what it's actually called. It's the I Know You Were Trouble When You Walked In song.
I don't know anything by Taylor Swift. Except for that Shake It one.
Swift goat. Yeah, I knew you were trouble. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I think. Yeah, that is old memes.
That's fucking hilarious.
That is super funny.
I still don't know the song, but I totally understand it now.
It is what it is. It's about as good as you think it is. And if you love Taylor Swift, it's going to be infinitely multiplied. Your affection towards her will.
Do you love Taylor Swift, Daniel?
I know enough people who do.
Yeah.
Not a fan, not a hater. She makes music, and she seems very upbeat. She's also probably a very busy person.
Sure.
Aren't her parents like both country singers or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. One-sided conversation on this one.
Taylor Swift. The extent I know about Taylor Swift is that
She's very lanky, skinny.
I would touch her booty. That's about as far as it goes.
Deep, man.
Look, I respect you as a musician. I don't listen to your music, but that booty.
That booty, hey? Now I'm not even sure. You got me all confused.
About her booty?
Yep.
Check out that booty. Type in Taylor Swift booty.
I'm not going to type in Taylor Swift booty.
My phone can't be disparaged in such a way.
Fashion is weird.
Gonna edit out all these silences.
You probably should.
Fashion is bizarre.
It's an interesting choice for sure.
Yeah, I look at some things that some people wear in certain situations, and I'm just like, what part of you, or who do you have working for you, decided this was a good idea for this event?
Yeah. Sure. I've heard, I think that's in one of the talks with Sadhguru. He talks about how I think he was talking about why pain is a good thing. And he's basically saying that if there was no pain, that people would be like cutting themselves open and throwing their intestines over their shoulders like a fashion statement, because if there was no pain, it wouldn't mean anything.
My entire body started hurting when you said that.
Just going like this and then just reaching reaching in.
Self-mutilation, man. I just can't do it.
But for fashion.
Just for fashion, eh?
People pierce their bodies all the time. They stretch their ears. They
stretched ears.
stab themselves thousands of times for tattoos.
Stretched ears make me want to vomit.
Ooh, do not go to my work.
Tattoos are... or any hot topic.
Amen. Amen to that.
Tattoos I can at least understand a little bit because it's pain, but it's not mutilation. It's not like you decided, oh man, you know what would look really hip today? If I just like cut my arm off.
You know what's cringy?
I know it's
I'm about to tell you what's cringy. I remember seeing a video online, I think it was like 7 years ago, and I don't know what it was, but there were men with swords, and they basically would swing to hit their own backs. And man, that is the first time I have seen in real life what a sword can do to a person.
Why?
I was very confused. I was like, oh cool, now you just get to be in a hospital for a couple weeks, and I am very confused.
So kittens are great and adorable and cute. How about those screaming sheep?
How about those screaming sheep with the human screams?
Oh, God. Wow, just fucking...
The human screams that make you quiver.
Why do people do things to themselves?
I mean, the bad life choices that we make today can be like a slow accumulation of what will happen later. Just imagine what eating terrible food's doing with your body.
Oh, I know what it's doing to my body.
There, look at these baby lions. I don't know what that is. It's
Snuffleup-
adorable. It's an
snuffleup-
otter. He's crushing the otter.
It's a snuffleupagus.
It's like, screw you. I'm just good there. Are you happy? It's a little bit better.
Yes.
You're not feeling any kind of...
It's so adorable. Is it going to cut to like somebody eviscerating themselves now or something?
No, this isn't a joke. I'm trying to help you cope. Trying to help you recover.
Oh man, in that Franklin book I was reading with Violet the other day, Franklin plays with an otter. I was just like, oh, what animal is this? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, it's an otter. She's like, what's an otter? I showed her like a video of an otter.
Yeah.
And she just like immediately lost interest. She's like, it's not fluffy like the one in the book.
Oh, yeah. Did you tell her about otters' bad and violent habits?
Otters have bad, violent habits?
That shouldn't ruin otters for you.
I know sea lions have violent tendencies. Like dragging little girls into the ocean. Have you seen that video?
That's what happens. I don't know why it grabbed her. Maybe it's a little threatened.
No, I've just heard it explained. They were like making like they were going to feed it.
Oh, boy.
And that's how they had it like...
I'll take this.
Up at the... Yeah, so it was just like... They were like, yeah, the girl's little... Like her dress was just like laying there. And so the otter like grabbed it thinking it was probably food and then just dragged the girl into the water.
Baby otter.
I want a pet otter. Did you know otters are marsupials? I'm pretty sure they have a pouch.
Are they? I'm not entirely sure about that one.
They collect rocks. Well, a single rock. They're like those penguins that use rocks for like wedding rings, except otters find a favorite rock and they keep it forever in their pocket.
Just making me think of the Pokemon who just like has the single seashell and uses it as a weapon. No? Starter Pokemon. Water type?
Oshawott?
Yeah, I think so.
Like Gen 5?
It's definitely far in there.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah. It'd be Oshawott, I think.
He's definitely an interesting Pokemon.
Did you know otters hold hands when they sleep so that they don't float away from one another?
I feel like some of this is bullshit.
Look it up.
Oh,
Mother,
the internet doesn't lie ever. And that's my defense.
mother otters will wrap their baby otters in seaweed so that they don't sink or float away.
Why would you sleep on the water? That's a terrible idea.
Why would you sleep off the water? There's so many more predators.
Yeah, but they're not just all coming after you.
Have you
I'm
lived,
not an otter.
Have you lived in the wild, Daniel?
No, I've camped.
Everything's coming after you.
No.
Whales.
There's so many things that just don't care.
The beast titan.
The Beast Titan. Spoilers.
Okay. This has been the yawning
The
podcast.
Yawn by Yawn podcast. I am exceptionally tired.
I'm pretty tuckered
It looks sunny at least outside today.
for now.
It's true. So nothing else going on with work?
No, it's just gonna
Studio developments?
No, I gotta wait until I have some more expendable income, then I can start music.
Yeah.
Just need that one more thing. Just that expensive ass cable.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I'm gonna have no renters and be in a transitional period to another job, so I can't really afford to just go spend frivolously.
Yeah.
So yeah,
In due time.
in due time.
Small bursts.
Do the podcast here until it's time for you to go.
Have you discussed your pay at all? Or has the position been settled yet at your new job?
No, it hasn't been. It's been settled as of yet.
Soon, hopefully, once you begin or complete the basic training.
Yeah, I'm not sure when they're gonna let me know. I've got to contact them this week either way and let them know about Lee's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't like to do, especially in like the first month of a new job. Be like, hey, I need these days off, but
Life started before you worked there, and it will end long after. Unless you are a geezer working for that company.
yes. But yeah,
Self-defense expert.
I'll teach all the security guards judo, jujitsu.
All you need is the chop. It goes straight to the neck. The neck / shoulder. Right in there. They just freeze up. Unconscious.
Good job.
Throw it off. Throw it off the table.
Oh man,
Slide her off.
there's so much stains.
That would definitely be difficult to get out of the rug. Just another reason to get rid of it.
It would be so chunky too. I'd have to like
Comb it out.
wipe and vacuum and then wipe some more.
Eventually just give up and hire a cleaning lady. Then instead of an orange spot, it'll be a bleached spot.
It's just a big fucking. Oh man.
I could see it happening.
Oh, totes. Totes malotes.
Goats your goats.
Screaming goats. When do you feel shy, Daniel?
With large groups.
That's it?
Solid answer.
In large groups?
Whenever I think I'm... yeah, I'm not entirely sure. When you're worried about something, feeling a little smaller, uncertain, I suppose. Haven't felt shy in a while.
That's good.
Have a very usual way of approaching people. Just depends on the impression you want to make. Just have to change it up. If you
That's
want
fair.
Yeah. Not much else to really go in there. When do you feel shy?
Oh, I'm always shy.
When I'm talking to pretty ladies.
My confidence is 100% BS.
Oh, it is what it is. Terrible statement.
You fake it till you make it. And I've been faking not being shy for a lot of years.
Any specific instances?
All of the instances.
All of the instances.
I'm shy right now. You just don't know it.
I'm just blushing on the inside. I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm always shy. I'm a shy person.
I think I'm just going to download the FedEx app and see if the package and the slip match.
All right, well, my alarm's gone off. Our time is up for the day. We'll be back in another couple of days. We'll do one or two more.
Maybe a week or two.
No, that won't work.
I'll call you from the internet room.
We'll just Skype the next podcast.
It's just so slow.
Everybody's just like, get the fuck out of the way. What are you doing in there? Hold on, I just need the computer for an hour.
Yeah.
I need all the internet bandwidth.
Get off. Just go read a book.
All right, well, this has been the Choice by Choice podcast. This has been a pretty lazy little morning. Episode 9, so no structure.
9.
9. I'd say it's about 9.5.
Out of probably more than 10.
Out of 12, 14.
12, 14.
12.14.
It's been a morning so far. Look forward to the rest of it.
QTS 44 Niner Tango Foxtrot Whiskey.
Hi, I'm Dan.
Where can they find you, Dan?
At Dan442-80594.
Tweet at Dan, guys. He's going to India. Let's give him some props here. Fucking guys, following his dreams. And I'm at _Mr. Wolf. You can tweet at me if you want. Follow me on Instagram. I post about our podcasts and about some other stuff. Got some pictures of our guys' night on Friday.
Check it out.
Check it out.
We're so late to the Breath of the Wild party. It's insane.
Yeah, we were way behind, but you know what? That's okay. I'm not a trendsetter, Daniel.
You're a hipster. You're a trend follower, except like exclusively after a specific amount of time.
Has to be, yeah.
I'm getting back into vinyls, Shay. Vinyls and
Vinyls are dope.
hand-pressed coffee.
And the reason these ones are on the wall is because they're not great vinyls.
That's unfortunate to hear.
They're good vinyls, but they're not like classic vinyls. They're not 40-year-old vinyls by any means.
I don't think all the vinyls are new. Most of the vinyls being made, blah, 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 blah. More of a collector then?
I would like to collect vinyls if I had that kind of money.
Just gotta find a sweet job with the government.
Sweet old work.
Or
All right. We gotta sign off. I gotta go to work.
He wants to sleep for 10 minutes.
And then go to work.
Don't let him deceive you.
All right. We'll talk to you guys next time. This has been the Choice by Choice podcast.
This is Daniel.